To soft shredded, so we're going to be doing our weigh-ins right now. Last week I was 92.8.
90.5.
92.8 as well.
All right, so let's get rocking and rolling.
All right, I'm gonna step up this week after week 1. $90.7.
So you brought it up. Point.
Is it?
2, and your goal is to go up in weight. Perfect.
Yeah, up in weight, quality muscle. So it's yeah. There we go.
Sick.
Brian,
Right.
step on.
Oh, something's happening. Alright. Experiencing technical difficulties.
There we go.
Oh!
That happens when you don't eat shitty food. So last week it was 92.8, and now it's 89.1. No more wheat belly. What's up?
All right, should be good now.
Focus on me. You know what I'm talking
91.7. There it is.
about?
Oh!
Hey guys, Sean McIntyre here, Brian Mark, and Evan Ward from Dynamis, and today we're going to chat about nutrition and supplementation. When it comes to nutrition, there's all kinds of different approaches, just like your weight training, cardio training. So we wanted to dive into what our own viewpoint on nutrition is and specifics, basically what we're going to approach the 6-week soft to shredded challenge individually, and then at the end we'll sort of piece together all of the information so you have an idea of how everything works for us, and you'll see the results. So me specifically, when it comes to nutrition, it's more of a lifestyle now. With going through competitions, I had this idea in the beginning that it had to be like low carb and just high protein, and that was the way to try and build muscle and stay lean, and actually it caused a lot of problems. It caused a lot of problems as far as craving different foods, and really my energy was affected, mental clarity was affected. So now my approach is, honestly, what I do is I focus on protein, complex carbs, and fats in every meal. So I have 6 meals a day, and basically I have 40 grams of protein per meal, 25 grams of carbs per meal, and 15 grams of healthy fats like coconut oil, avocado oil, flaxseed oil. And so why I approach this way is because there's a lot of, I like the approach of being food sensitive. So the food has to work for me. That way, with lots of water, it also allows me to release water, and my body doesn't produce fat. So my approach is, when I have a consistent balanced stream of protein, carbs, fats throughout my day in every meal, my body actually starts to utilize that fuel. So I use food as fuel without trying to restrict it and use my body fat to try and like break down and stuff. Because where I'm at, I'm trying to build lean body mass and burn fat at the same time. So that's my approach. And yeah, what do you think, Brian? What's your strategy?
Cool. So I have a very similar story as you, in the sense that like I used to do a low carb, high protein, higher fat type approach. And again, I had similar results. Like I ended up doing very well in my shows, but then I'd come off of my shows and I would, whether that be binge eat, or I'd have ridiculous cravings, or it just wasn't a lifestyle that was sustainable. So I started just playing around with my body, playing around with different macro splits, and doing some own research on my body. So for those of you out there that have like a harder time losing weight, you've got a lot of weight around your midsection. For me, I'm an endo/mesomorph body type. So what that means is that I'm very sensitive to carbs. So if I have a higher carb diet, then I'm going to have a hard time losing weight no matter what my calorie deficit's at. So my fat intake has to be higher than my carb intake. So the way that I approach training is I do about 40, or right now I'm at 88 grams of carbs, 225 grams of protein, and 88 grams of fat, 225 grams of protein, and 140 grams of carbs. So the way that I approach my carbs is because my body is so sensitive to carbs, what I'll do is I do my carbs before and after my workout, and that's it. During my carb intake, I make sure that my fat intake is very low. So during the first 2 meals of the day, I have between 15 and 20% of my daily fat. So meal 1 and meal 2 are like 8 grams of fat and 8 grams of fat, so that my body is just focusing on that glycogen uptake, and it's really like absorbing all of the glycogen that's in my body. And then the rest of the meals, I have 5 meals a day and 1 post-workout shake. So the rest of my meals are around 23 grams of fat, 35 grams of protein, and 10 to 15 grams of carbs. And those carbs are all coming from vegetables, so it's all your fiber and all that. So I believe that nutrition should be a lifestyle. I think that a big reason that diets fail is because people choose diet plans, or they choose nutrition plans that they're not willing to stick with for the rest of their life. So when you are choosing a nutrition plan, when you're choosing a coach or anything like that, make sure that when you look at this plan, you're like, I could see myself doing this for a very long time. So yeah, I'm at 88 grams of fat, 225 grams of protein, 140 grams of carbs, and there's 1 day a week that I have 1 structured refeed meal, totaling 750 calories, and I let myself eat whatever I want for 750 calories. So it worked out really well for me last week. I lost like 7 pounds, so I'm actually going to increase my calories a little bit this week. But yeah, that's my approach to training and nutrition. So
Awesome. Good stuff.
yeah,
Evan Ward from Dynamis, and he's just going to give us a little perspective on supplementation, why it's important, and some of his awesome products here.
Yeah, so we have the refuel worked in pretty well into the plans. Doing the refuel post-workout for post-workout recovery, so scoop and a half, I believe everyone is on, and it's about 35 grams of protein there. Getting pure whey isolate, so that's going to really uptake into the muscles, help with recovery, help with lean muscle mass. Also the B vitamins and green tea to keep your metabolism up throughout the day. So I've been doing that for post-workout nutrition. Also, first meal in the morning, I have a scoop of the refuel as well. Again, just to get that protein up. It was really good to see that my protein's going up this week, eating more. So really excited to see how that affects, both the muscle mass and the scale. The combination with, focusing on those foods and then having the supplements on the side as well to add some more muscle and get some more anabolic activity going.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Sick. Cool. So we are going to post, me and Sean are going to post our diet plans on the website, www.aestheticnation.ca. Make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. You're going to get all of our updates from Soft to Shredded, and check out the YouTube channel and also subscribe.